Honestly, no. I was just excited that I got the ball in the air.
You good, man?
No. So, how many home runs have you hit so far since? Well, first of all, welcome to Montgomery.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
How are you liking the ascension from Port Charlotte? Obviously, it's been going well.
Yeah, we're really loose in and out of the clubhouse, so it kind of makes it more fun playing. I'm not as nervous.
You know that saying first impressions are lasting impressions. You've made a pretty good first impression with the Timber here in town.
Well, I'm glad to do that. Just hopefully we can keep it going and make the playoffs.
Coming up from high A to now double A, I mean, you're 7 games in. You see, what kind of changes do you see or different approaches maybe pitchers have at this double A level?
Pitchers are a lot smarter. They won't give in advantage count to being 2-1, 3-1. You don't expect a fastball. Just go there, great approach, and just be on time.
How did last night feel? So early on in your Biscuits career here, but you drive in 5 runs, you have the monster home run. I mean, was that kind of a coming out party for you to welcome you to Montgomery?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. It's my second home game, but yeah, it felt pretty good to do that, but it also feels good to win.
Knowing last year this team won the second half of the season, and you guys are in first place right now in the Southern League North Division. Joining in on this, and were you part of the championship last year at Port Charlotte, or was this your first year there?
Yeah, I was.
You were part of that? So you know the feeling of being in the run for a playoff spot.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's definitely a good experience, and that's when baseball becomes more fun. It's all the jitters are out of the window, and everyone's playing for one thing, which is a championship.
Yeah, right. Good. Perfect.
Justin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome to Montgomery.
It's good to be here. Yeah.
Good. Look forward to covering you here for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, man. Keep up those 5 RBI games, man.
Yeah.
That makes our job pretty easy.
One more for anybody, sorry.
The fun just never ends,
That's
Justin.
right.
Welcome to Montgomery. Thanks, guys.
You got it.
Chris, Stacy, Jared, you all take care.
problem.
Have a great
Yeah,
day.
Here, do we want to turn this way a little bit? Or is this better?
I just think we kind of go that way. That way you're on the stage,
Okay.
too.
Yeah, that's fine. Should we move over that way a little bit? Good to go? Chris Adams, Wall back here on the Biscuits pregame show. We're talking today with Biscuits outfielder Justin Williams. Justin, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
So you played 7 games with the Biscuits, that's it. I know that, but what do you make of Montgomery so far? This was your second home game, and you became the first Biscuit player this season to knock in 5 or more runs, and you might get 6 if they change that one play to a double. What do you make of the capital city so far?
It's a fun place. It's fun to be here. Brady's an awesome manager. He knows the game.
So you hit just 4 home runs in 51 games with the high A Charlotte Stone Crabs. You come here, you've been here for a week with Montgomery. You have 3 already. Where is some of this power coming from? Because I see you're pretty well built, but you're finally putting it into submission almost.
Yeah, it's honestly it's an approach to having a better coach and a good pitch to hit.
You began your career with the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's the team that drafted you. And you ended up coming to the Rays in the Jeremy Hellickson deal a couple of years ago. What was that day like when you learned that you were going to be dealt from Arizona to Florida?
Honestly, I don't know what emotion to express because, it's just another day, enjoying the off season. If all policy getting traded, so it's just like, okay, all right, let's do it.
All right, I'm packing my bags, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're from Louisiana. Is it Houma? Am I pronouncing that correct, or is it Houma? Houma,
Louisiana, yeah.
Houma, Louisiana, which is way down south, even farther south than New Orleans. I imagine it's not exactly baseball country. A lot of football players down there. How was it for you playing baseball growing up as a kid?
Honestly, I have to give all the praise to Chad Rayleigh. He's so representing Julie. He took me under his wing at the age of 14, and I traveled with him every summer. And he gave me every opportunity to get drafted or to get a scholarship.
You wear number 24. Is there any significance to that number as far as baseball goes, or is that a particular football, basketball, even hockey player that you like?
Honestly,
Or is that your number?
Honestly, it was just a number that was given to me.
Okay.
So I just do what I was doing.
Last question before I get you out of here. I mentioned you're from Southern Louisiana. They don't have a Major League Baseball team. Was there one player in particular that you looked up to when you were a kid? I know that there are several other players on this team who said, Ryan Stanek mentioned he really enjoyed watching Chris Carpenter. Jake Faria said he really enjoyed watching Jake Arrieta. Who did Justin Williams enjoy watching when he was a young kid? And you're still a young kid, by the way.
Honestly, it would be King Griffey Jr. He's kind of like my role model on how to become a complete player, and he's a good citizen. He gives back. Someone of a philanthropist. I've always looked up to him, and he finally got into the Hall of Fame. And that's everyone's dream in baseball.
Well, maybe it'll be yours someday, too. We thank you for joining us on the Biscuits pregame show, though, Justin Williams.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to go to a break right now, but when we come back, lots more, so stay tuned.